Hello and welcome. Sitting here in my garden in Isaan, watching the sunrise over the rice fields, I have had plenty of time to reflect on how British people, in my experience and opinion, are getting dumber. So, do you remember when people knew how to read a map without getting lost in their own driveway? Yeah, good old times. On the other hand, when common sense meant not taking out a loan to buy an iPhone you do not need. These days, folks can recite every Love Island contestant but cannot point to Korea or any other country on a map. Furthermore, let us not forget the people who trust TikTok influencers over medical professionals. Congratulations, Britain. We have officially entered the dumber by the decade era. The death of basic life skills. Let us start with a simple question. Can you change a light bulb? Wire a plug? Boil an egg without calling your mum? If you can, congratulations. You are now considered a rare breed. A 2023 survey found that more than half of 18 to 24-year-olds in Britain do not know how to read a gas meter. That means there are people freezing in their own homes because they do not understand their own heating system. Let that sink in. Moreover, DIY. Forget about it. Most young adults do not even own a basic toolbox. Instead of fixing things, they throw them away and buy new ones. Great for consumerism, terrible for common sense. Financial disasters caused by stupidity. Back in the day, people saved money, budgeted, and understood that spending more than you earn is a terrible idea. Now, the average Brit is drowning in debt thanks to buy now, pay later schemes and the small print interest rates they did not bother to read. Young people are financing £1,000 phones while struggling to afford rent. A financial strategy straight out of a circus act. In addition, when they run out of money, they demand the government bail them out, because personal responsibility is so last century. The rise of digital dependence. Technology was supposed to make us smarter. Instead, it has made us dependent. People trust Google Maps more than their own eyes. This is how we get headlines like, "Man drives into a lake after following his GPS." Spelling, grammar. Who needs that when autocorrect exists? Maths. Why bother when a calculator can do it? Remembering phone numbers. No need. That is what contacts apps are for. However, what happens when technology fails? Panic. Absolute brain-melting panic. Britain is a nation of snowflakes. Now let us talk about resilience, or the lack of it. Today's generation has been bubble wrapped from reality and the results are hilarious. Cannot handle criticism? That's toxic. Cannot get what you want? That's oppression. Everything is offensive and everyone is a victim. Employees have to tiptoe around young workers because they might quit if they do not feel valued every 5 minutes. Meanwhile, their grandparents worked in factories for 40 years without a single mental health day. Many British people believe anything they see online. Once upon a time, people questioned things. Now they believe whatever nonsense pops up on TikTok. A 2021 survey found that 40% of young Britons trust influencers over journalists. Because obviously, Kevin the gym bro knows more about world events than, say, the BBC. Oh, better make that GB News. Flat Earth believers, anti-vaxxers and detox tea enthusiasts are thriving. Because why believe science when a bloke in his mum's basement can explain the real truth on YouTube? We are witnessing a decline in critical thinking. People do not fact check, do not research, and do not ask questions. Instead, they scroll, like and share misinformation faster than you can say fake news. Is there any hope? Well, maybe. However, only if people start using their brains again. Here is a radical idea. Put down the phone, learn a real skill and start questioning things. Read a book, learn to cook, understand your finances. Use common sense before making decisions. Because if you, or perhaps we, do not, well, in a few decades or probably less, Britain might be so dumb that we will need warning labels on water bottles reminding us not to drown, alongside the current warning labels on old-fashioned car batteries advising to not drink the liquid. If you enjoyed this grumpy yet painfully accurate take on modern stupidity, give this video a like. Share it with someone who could use a reality check. Additionally, and most importantly, drop a comment below. Have you noticed common sense disappearing? What is the dumbest thing you have seen recently? Let us rant together. Bye bye.